Hello everyone! Today we'll be talking about the summer shirt. The summer is on, so we need different shirts. What is interesting about the shirt is that it has two bows. I tie one of them. There's also a seam on the center front. I don't think it's a knit fabric. It's something similar to the silk, acetate or polyester probably. When I first saw the shirt, I immediately understood me and you need such one. Now we're going to design such a shirt. The sleeve is made of cambric as well as the bow. I'll make only the bows of different fabric. I have a white knit fabric and a white French cambric. I'll use it for the bow. The shirt will be very light. The bows can hide some parts you want to hide. The only thing that is different on my picture is the sleeve. I want to make a one-piece sleeve. I've also changed the length. I want to wear it with the pants, so I should cover the belly. I'll measure it and write down. I want an opening to start here. The bows will hide it. I don't want the second bow to be right under the neck, so I start an opening here. You can make it wherever you want. 28 centimeters. I'm trying to find this point. Now I'll measure the width of the bow here, where I tied. 15 centimeters. It starts from the beginning of the hole. We'll draw it all on a tracing paper. The length of the bow is 47 centimeters. So we'll make it 50. The length of the knit fabric bow, 50 centimeters. The width of the bow is 15 centimeters. The second bow starts here at the back. You can see the seam. When we process the edges with a rolled seam, we'll stitch the center front. The seam on the center front looks really good. The length of the second bow is 85 centimeters, but I take 1 meter, because I'm bigger and I make a longer shirt. The straps will be of different length when tied. It's absolutely okay. They don't have to be even. So what do we have now? The length of the item is 80 centimeters with an overcast. The length of the first bow, 50 centimeters. The length of the second bow, 1 meter starting from the center back. The sleeve will be 12-13 centimeters long. I have a basic pattern, which I made using my 10 measurement system, so it's very easy for me to cut and design the items. Those who haven't watched the video on the one-piece sleeve, do it. We'll need only the back of the basic pattern, and we'll design the front on its basis. This is the side seam. I've changed it several times. This line marks the center on the basic pattern. I make a back pattern according to this line. I change it a bit because my body is not absolutely straight. I drew the back, and now I need to make it a bit longer. This is the waistline, don't forget to mark it. This is the hip line. I added 18 centimeters down to it. Let's design a one-piece sleeve. This is the beginning of a shoulder, and this is the end. Connect these 2 points with a straight line. The knit fabric stretches, so we don't need the tuck in these lines. Make this line 13 centimeters longer. Everything is very simple. Take 3 centimeters off the neckline. This is the new line we designed using the basic pattern. Take 2 centimeters off here. And here I added 13 centimeters. Measure 4 or 5 centimeters from an armhole and put a mark here. This is the new beginning of an armhole. Draw a curved line here. It shouldn't be long. I need to check if my arm will fit here. It's not enough, so I add a couple of centimeters. I had 16 centimeters here, but my arm is 35. What should I do? I add a couple of centimeters here. Guys, check everything. I want this line to be 18 centimeters long, so I add 1 more centimeter here. I make such a sleeve because I like it. Make the one you want. We don't need these lines. Measure about 5 centimeters down from an armhole, 14 centimeters up from the waistline, and start designing a sleeve. Cut it out. This is the waistline. I made the back using my basic pattern. This is an armhole from the basic pattern. We don't need it. We made the shoulder straight, took 3 centimeters off the neckline and off the center back, and designed the one-piece sleeve. You can make any sleeve you like. I don't want a long sleeve. The shirt itself is pretty long and a bit loose. This is the back, and we'll make the front. You should remember that the front is almost the same, but we just add a couple of centimeters for the shoulders. You can add from 1.5 to 3 centimeters depending on your size. This is the center back. So I drew the center front here. It's straight for now. This is the waistline. What makes the front different is that this point is a couple of centimeters higher. Now design a sleeve. The line is almost the same. We just make it higher here. About 10 centimeters down from this line, put a mark. This is the neckline. It's wide because we took 3 centimeters off here. This is the new neckline. The rest is the same. Let's cut the front out. All the lines, but the shoulder and the neckline are absolutely the same. You'll never have any problems if you cut along the first part of a pattern. Make a notch on the waistline. Now let's design the blouse. From the center of the neckline to the opening, I have 27 centimeters. From this point, we design a bow. Make it this way. Here we have 15 centimeters. This is the beginning of a hole, and this is the beginning of a sleeve. We have 15 centimeters here. Divide the line in half and put a mark here. Now take a ruler and draw a 50 centimeter line. This part can be as wide as you want it to be. I make it 14 centimeters wide. The simpler the lines are, the better. Have a look here. I start cutting from the beginning of a shoulder. The bow is absolutely straight. I'll show you the finished pattern soon. When we start cutting the fabric, we'll need to add 1 centimeter for a seam till this point. This is the back half with a one-piece sleeve. And this is the front half, also with a one-piece sleeve and a bow. Now we need to cut out the second bow. We need 2 pieces 1 meter long each. The width of the bow is 7 centimeters and the length 1 meter. I don't want it to be straight, so I'll widen it from this point. It's better to make the bows wider and then just cut the extra pieces if I don't like them. I have the back and the front patterns, so I just need to make a pattern for the second bow. The width of the bow at the back is 7 centimeters and the length is 1 meter. I measure 50 and 50 more. At this side, I make it 14 centimeters wide. I put a mark here. Now we need to draw a line. Have a look at the bow. I'll make the edge bias here. And on the other side too. 14 centimeters here and 7 here. This bow will be sewed in the neckline at the back. Make any bow you like, of any length and any width. Use your imagination. You are free to do whatever you want. You don't have to copy what I do. I just show you the technique. This is the back half, this is the back half, and this is the front half. Let's also make the edges of the bow bias. The pattern is ready, so we are ready for the cutting. Guys, when you see the item you like, you don't have to copy it. This is a shirt for a very slim girl, and I'm not. So I changed the length and the bows. If you want to wear it with a skirt, for example, make it shorter. Use your imagination and don't be lazy. My name is Paukšte Irina. Subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.